What is an adverb? Adverb is that something which describes the action. It gives basically more detail about the action. For example, she is speaking loudly. Here, basically speaking is an verb and loudly is an adverb. Girl runs quickly. Here, run is an verb and quickly is an adverb that is adding some extra meaning with the verb. In this lecture, we will learn when the adverbs are placed before or after the verb and what is the portion of the adverb in a sentence and the type and frequency of the adverb. So keep watching. My cat eats slowly. Here slowly is an adverb since it describes the way cat eats. So it means that adverb is basically answering a question. Similarly, some adverbs are used to modify an adjective. Adjective is something which adds meaning to a noun. So these adverbs are very, extremely, rarely, totally, absolutely, fairly, quite, and well. These verbs are basically placed before the adjective. For example, it was very cold yesterday. He is totally crazy. Crazy and cold. Basically, these two are adjectives that are added with a noun or pronoun. Then very is adverb that is coming before the adjective. What is adverb word order? Adverbs are usually placed after the he speaks clearly. Speaks is an verb and clearly is an adverb. So you are adding an adverb after the verb. When there is an object, the adverb is usually placed after the verb plus object. For example, I put the vase carefully on the table. Put is an verb, vase is an object, and you are simply adding adverb after these two. So carefully is an adverb, keeping it after the verb and object. But it's quite wrong to position the adverb between verb and object. For example, I read quickly the book. So read is the verb, book is the object. So you are placing quickly, that is an adverb between these two, object and verb. So this sentence is incorrect. The correct one is I read the book quickly. So you are placing the adverb after verb and object. Sometimes adverbs are placed at the beginning of a clause. Quickly I change my opinion. Now we will discuss types of adverbs. Adverbs of attitude, for example, fortunately, apparently, clearly. Adverbs of quantity, a few, a lot, much. Adverb of degree, very, extremely, rather. Adverbs of relative time, recently, already, soon. Adverb of time and place, here, yesterday, then. Adverbs of manner, carefully, slowly. Adverbs of frequency, always, sometime, never. Now I will explain the adverbs of frequency. Basically, some adverbs are used to describe how frequently we do an activity. For example, always, I always go for a walk. Usually, I usually walk to work. This is 90%. Its frequency is 90%. Normally or generally, I normally go to gym. Its frequency is 80%. Often or frequently. You are using often or frequently when you are stressing your point, 70%. Hardly ever. I hardly ever exercise. Its frequency is 0%. I never swim in the sea. So from bottom to top and top to bottom, if you see that frequency is actually increasing. You are using the word never. It means that you are not going to do it. So these words actually describe how frequently you do an activity. It's 0%, 5%, 10% or 30%. Now we will discuss the position of an adverb in a sentence. An adverb of frequency goes before a main verb except with to be. Subject plus adverb plus main verb. For example, I always remember to do my homework. Here I is the subject, always the adverb, and remember is the main verb. He normally gets good marks in the exam. He is an object, this is adverb, and gets is an main verb. An adverb of frequency goes after the word to be. Subject plus to be plus adverb. They are never pleased to see me. She isn't usually bad tempered.